It is a cold night in western Pennsylvania as we bring you inside Heinz Field here in Pittsburgh. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 33-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
A gain of 3, second down.
32.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 27, Bridgewater. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. 3rd down here. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
And 10 yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Jason Myers for the extra.
We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 50 yards.
First down, Baltimore.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Number 27, the ball.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run, and he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Steelers. Look at the big man rumble. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And he's caught at the 7-yard line. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12. At the 23.
Going to give this time to the tailback. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Pernell McPhee on the tackle.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
13. Steelers 7.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Right there, 54.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. The quick slant caught. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Mike 4-2, Mike 4-2. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater being chased out left. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot to account for him as a runner, and he was able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
That's the score. Steelers 14. Ravens.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. From the 6. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Marvin Hall returning it. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets it up past the 35. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Ravens.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Carried by number 30.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A perfect example right there, Charles, of why they love this rookie runner.
And think about how the NFL and the college games are meshing together more and more. You don't have to go to the NFL and learn a new set of skills. What you did in college often makes you ready for the NFL.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 2.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out of the passing formation, spread things out a little bit, it makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the 1st.
4 yards.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
2nd and 6. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Complete to number 27.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Complete.
Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. So we've reached halftime here on the Thanksgiving night. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the 2nd half from the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Ravens.
And to give this time to the tailback. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Ball on the stop. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That good for 22 and a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. Out of his end zone, Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 11. And a tough turnover there as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Second and 4. Steps away. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Vannett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
He will take this all the way.
Touchdown, Steelers.
It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
And strong running there, gets this up over the 15-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. The 40.
You know they pay me extra for this.
10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Jason Myers for
those free safeties. They get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards. And he is going to lose yardage here.
From the ball carrier.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11. At the 16-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater to Jefferson on the slant. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
And he knocks it through.
That's the score. Steelers 34. Ravens 27.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Raven first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 now. He's going to wind up and air it out. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Devin McCourty there defensively.
Bridgewater here to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Extra point through to Snowflakes, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Throwing here, Bridgewater. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Tramon Williams. There he goes left side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
A couple of times already.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Steelers 41. Ravens.
So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick.
Set to kick off.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's Bridgewater. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
41.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Steelers, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get a few.